welcome back. So today I am doing a sort of review and just is it worth it type video on the Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua Foundation and on the Chanel Bronze Universal. So this is the Soleil Tan de Chanel Bronze Universal. It is a cream moussey bronzer, and I picked these two things up when I was in New York at IMATS, and a lot of you have been asking my opinions on them. And since I originally picked this foundation up for the summer because it is one of those hybrid foundations, a light flesh-like complexion, it gives you like a very fresh-faced look, and it's like a water-like texture. So and it just blends flawlessly into the skin. So I wanted you guys to be able to see it in the summer since that is what I am loving it for. And then the shade is a little bit light for me, so I have wanted to show the Bronze Universal and how I've been using that to warm up any of my foundations. Also, a lot of you had asked about this Hourglass primer that I had received in a Sephora perk bag, and so I went ahead and used that so that I could show you how this foundation wears, because this foundation doesn't wear a super long time on me, but it does give such a nice fresh look feeling and like real skin. So that is what I love about it, but it's not super long wearing on me. So I tried the primer underneath, and I'm going to do a check-in at the end of this video so you can see how it wore, if the primer helped at all. So if you're interested in seeing just a little bit more information about this foundation, I think I said in the video, but it comes in 20, I have it in 20 beige. It comes in 10 shades, so it has shades with pink undertones and beige undertones, and yellow undertones. I feel like anyone with different undertones could find a match in this foundation. I've been loving this. Now I do offer a few alternatives of some drugstore options that I do know that are comparable to these. Overall, I've said it in the video and you can decide for yourself, seeing how your skin is. I have very normal to sometimes dry skin. I love the way this applies and gives that dewy, fresh appearance. And I love cream bronzing products, and I love this one because it blends effortlessly into my skin. So if you are interested in seeing a little bit more about how they apply, how I apply them, and my summer routine using the Chanel foundation and the Bronze Universal, then go ahead and keep watching. And like I said, I will do a check-in at the end of the day so you're able to see kind of how the foundation wore on me. So I hope you guys like this video. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them below. I've had a lot of requests, like I probably said in the intro, to do a foundation routine and kind of review, and more so like, is this foundation worth it from Chanel? So this is the Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua Foundation, and it's a very liquidy foundation, so you just shake it up, and it has like a little clicker in there. So shake it, make sure you shake it before you use it. In my videos, I showed in a haul, I showed this Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer, and a lot of you guys said that you wanted to see how this worked, and so I'm just going to do a review. This is just a little sample size, so I'm just going to, I already have lotion on my skin, but I'm just going to kind of apply, I guess, with the spatula that it comes with, and we're going to use this to prime my skin. My skin is like really red today, so I have like a few breakouts. So anyways, just apply that. Probably I got too much. Feels really silky going on, that primer. Really nice and silky going on, so that will be a good, nice base for us. Now I'm just going to go in with this collection, I think it's collection 2000 Lasting Perfection Concealer. This is in the color Fair 1. And I'm just going to kind of go with that under my eyes, touch up any red spots, redness on my chin. I just have like a few little spots everywhere. I'm going to blend that out with my fingers. So the foundation I got from Chanel is a little bit fair. It comes with 30 ml, 1 fluid ounce, and this is in the color 20 Beige. I got this back in April when I went to IMATS, and I wasn't thinking to maybe I was thinking, oh, this would be a great summer foundation, but I wasn't thinking ahead, like maybe I should get a color that I might be. So it's a little bit light. That's why I have the Bronze Universal to lighten or to darken it up and just bronze the skin. That way I can darken any foundation and make any foundation, you know, more wearable for this summer. Okay, so this foundation is a water-based foundation. It says Ultra Light Skin Perfecting Sunscreen Makeup. It has SPF 15 in it. So I am going to just, it says apply with fingertips or foundation brush. So I'm going to start it out applying with my fingertips, and then I'm going to blend it in with the Sigma F84 Kabuki. Any foundation brush you have, but I don't think you're supposed to use a beauty blender because it would soak up too much of the product. So it has like a squeeze top. As you can see, it has like a squeeze top right here where the foundation comes out of. Just put some on the back of my hand. Very like light feeling, almost a little bit watery. The smell of it is really, really nice. So I'm just gonna kind of put that over and we will see how this blends in. Oh, so good. I can't, it's like a little bit of a faint florally scent, but not too overpowering. So going to do a thin layer at first and just see the coverage of this foundation so you guys can just see the coverage. I would consider this a medium coverage foundation, definitely not a full coverage. This is why this is a really nice one, because it's light and airy for the summer. It also has that really nice moisturizing feeling to it. So blends into the skin like a serious dream, and it just looks like your skin basically. I can see my skin peeking through, so I'm gonna just go ahead and apply a second layer just to see if we can build up the coverage. I would say this is medium, light to medium coverage. Let's see if we can build it up a little bit more. Put a few dots on where I think I need more coverage. Go ahead and blend that in. So yeah, applying with your fingertips or your brush. Let's just see on this side like how it will go with my fingertips. I mean, it blends and it seems perfectly with both fingertips and with a foundation brush. So and like I said, I just love the smell. If you're familiar with any of the smell of the Chanel products, it just has that such a distinct, really pleasant smell to me. A splurge foundation for me. It's really, really nice, but I do want to talk about the fact that for $50, I think that you can find something from the drugstore that's going to do the same thing for you. I'm not quite sure if it's definitely, I'm not saying it's not worth $50, but is this one of those things like, is it worth it, when I'm really asking myself? The smell is really nice. The coverage can be buildable. It's a nice summer foundation. It leaves that like luminous, very dewy look to the foundation with the aqua part of it. It's a nice consistency of a liquid. It blends very well. As far as coverage, it just doesn't have a ton of coverage. That's why I think it's the perfect summer foundation. But $50 is rather expensive, so you just kind of have to ask yourself, if I were you, I would get a sample of it and see if you, that's what I did. I tried a sample of it and I really liked it, and I thought, oh, this would be perfect for the summer, like a lightweight foundation, gives me a luminous glow. Something that would be similar to this from the drugstore would be the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation. That would give like a luminous glow. This is a little bit more liquidy. You don't necessarily note it. I think that if there is, like the luminosity in this is just really like almost like a lit in. As you can see, it's like a very dewy, fresh feeling. It just feels so nice on the skin. I love it and I'm glad I bought it, but I just want to give you guys an option of, hey, if you want something else. The L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation for a luminous glow. I'm going to go to the Soleil Tan de Chanel. This is the Bronze Universal. It is a mousse bronzer. So it's like a cream mousse bronzer. It has such a nice consistency. Here is the color right here. Nice. It has the scent of the Chanel products. You get a lot in the pan, 1 ounce, but I feel like a little bit goes a long way from what I've heard from people. They have used this thing forever and they still like say that they don't have a dent in it. I definitely think this is worth the money. Now let me tell you why. Okay, first I'm going to apply it and then I'm going to talk about it. I like to apply this with the stippling brush from Real Techniques. So I just kind of swirl it in right there. I love using this to kind of contour and warm up foundations. So I'm just going to kind of go in the hollows of my cheeks and kind of bring it up a little bit and then blend it down. I just go in circular, I go back and forth and then kind of blend it out in circular motions. Really warms up the foundation. I don't know why I just tapped that off like it was powder. It really warms up any foundation and perfect for the summer. So I just kind of like after I've used up the product, I kind of just stipple it a little bit on, kind of get that bronze look for the summer. So make sure to blend it out. If you guys are familiar with my videos, I have talked a lot about the Sonia Kashuk cream bronzer. Now bronzer runs about $50. So kind of like the foundation, it's a rather large investment. To me, it's worth it because the product performs so well. It has such a silky consistency and I feel like it blends really well. It doesn't get patchy. The Sonia Kashuk one is $10 or $11 at Target. And that one seems to be, they have 2 shades of that one. The lightest shade, I don't remember the name, but it is a dupe as far as color wise, a cream product for the Chanel one. And I think it's Rich Bronze is the one that I own, and that's a little bit darker. I like to use that one to contour because it's a little bit darker. This one is a great all over one because I feel like it melds better with foundations and it doesn't, like, you don't see where you put the bronzer as far as I feel like it blends better. The consistency blends better. The Sonia Kashuk one is stiffer and this is just more smooth consistency. So those are the 2 differences. As far as if you could probably get the same look, yes, you could probably get the same look. So if you are on a budget, check out the Sonia Kashuk ones. But I am very pleased with this because I feel like I said it gives such a nice glow to the face. Just really warmed up the foundation and gave a nice fresh bronzy look. If you want to get it more on a dense brush, the stippling brush kind of is really good for that airbrush and blending, but if you wanted to contour a little bit more with it, I would even flip this brush on its side and kind of get it where you can get more of, you know, product on it and an angle, or get a more dense brush where the bristles are more compacted together, and that would help, you know, just with contouring. But I just kind of wanted to apply it and show you guys how I've been doing it in the summer. I will check in at the end of the day so that you can see how the foundation is wearing, just so you guys can see like as far as longevity. And I am kind of trying this out with the Hourglass primer, so we'll see how that primer held up. If it really helped, I'll be able to tell you if it helped hold on to the foundation longer on my skin, because I do know how this foundation wears on me throughout the day. So I will be back in a little bit with a check-in. Everyone, so I am checking in. It is 6 o'clock, and like I said, it does have a little bit of a real shine right here. Not too bad. It hasn't worn off. So I think that the primer actually worked. I think that Hourglass primer actually worked because this is a longer wear than I have had with the Chanel foundation. I do love it, and I mean, it looks like I can just powder my T-zone if I wanted a little bit more, less shine, and get going. A medium coverage, probably really great for dry skin, and but if you do have more problematic areas, you're gonna want a little bit more of full coverage concealer. It has that technology in it that it just feels so fresh faced and skin-like. If this foundation isn't for you, but you guys like foundation routines and you are interested in seeing more reviews, I will link the reviews that I have done on foundations in the information box below, so don't forget to check there. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah.